Welcome to the year 1890. The pharmachem industry is expanding trade and advancing industrial production. Here in New York City, 50 inspired business leaders unite to form the drug trade section of the New York Board of Trade, laying the foundation for what will become the DCAT we know today. Their vision? An association where members can address concerns, build relationships, share knowledge, and inspire progress. And progress we did, pursuing legislation in Washington, D.C., and writing resolutions for laws. The industry continues to grow, developing new sources of medicines from plants, pioneering first aid kits, and synthesizing the drug of the century, aspirin. A new century brings commercial and regulatory expansion, including landmark legislation signed into law by U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt. This paves the way for what will become the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. In the 1910s, world events propelled the industry to innovate manufacturing processes, while producing essential products such as antiseptics and disinfectants. Moving into the Roaring 20s, the Charleston is popular, and so are we. We expand our membership and change our name to the Drug and Chemical section, still under the New York Board of Trade. At the same time, life-saving discoveries are made: insulin and penicillin. And on April 5th, 1926, a tradition is born, as Percy Magnus, a future DCAT president, hosts the first Get Acquainted dinner at the Waldorf Astoria. Hundreds of industry representatives build business relationships through better acquaintance, a core belief that remains at the heart of DCAT today. On to the 30s. The New York skyline is growing, and so are we. We expand our association to include the allied trades, welcoming distributors, packagers, and transportation companies. With a larger membership, we transform our annual meeting into a weekend full of networking and education programs with prominent experts. The industry moves ahead with seminal legislation. The Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act passes, raising the standards for the safety and quality of medicines. In the 40s, pharma companies achieved their own manufacturing feat, successfully mass-producing penicillin, the miracle drug that will save millions of lives. And a milestone is reached when the Drug, Chemical, and Allied Trade section celebrates 50 years as an association. With the industry becoming more global in the 50s, DCAT's role in building business connections becomes ever more important. Meanwhile, a major scientific breakthrough is made: the first polio vaccine. The industry plays a crucial role by enabling large-scale production. In the 60s, the space race takes off, and our membership skyrockets, outnumbering all other industries in the New York Board of Trade. We politely exit to stand on our own as an international association, with headquarters in the iconic Empire State Building. And to top it off, in 1965, we celebrate 75 years of the DCAT Association. The industry thrives in the 70s as member companies begin to cross the billion-dollar sales threshold. DCAT also reaches new heights. In 1976, the Waldorf is still the place to be as we celebrate 50 years of DCAT annual dinners. In the 80s, the promise of biotechnology is realized. Biosynthetic human insulin is made and becomes the first biotech drug approved by the FDA. With new opportunities come new challenges. It's a deal. Mergers and acquisitions become the order of the 90s as companies seek to raise critical mass and build larger global operations. DCAT responds to this period of rapid change. Building on a tradition of many years, members flock to New York City in the days prior to the annual dinner to do business. DCAT sees this as a way to add further member value by providing education programs and networking forums to create DCAT Week, a truly unique event. In the new millennium, advances in our understanding of the human genome usher in a new era of drug development. A new paradigm emerges, defined by greater molecular complexity and sophisticated pharma manufacturing. Reflecting this transformation, in 2003, we changed our name to the Drug, Chemical, and Associated Technologies Association. Throughout the 2000s, the industry meets the challenges and seizes the opportunities of a truly global and dynamic marketplace. Its mission remains the same: to champion medical innovation and use its collective knowledge, skills, and resources to improve the health of millions of people around the world. With the support of dedicated leaders, volunteers, and members, DCAT has been there every step of the way. Now, in 2015, we are proud of how far our industry has come, and we are honored to have you as our members. You have shaped our industry. You have built this community. And because of you, we are the premier business development association for our industry. On behalf of the Drug, Chemical, and Associated Technologies Association, we look forward to walking through the next 125 years with you as our members.